In solution of differential equations, in the syllabus, you have three methods or three types of solution of differential equation. The first is in which variables are separable. Okay, this is one type. The second type is homogeneous differential equations. Homogeneous differential equations. Um, Homogeneous differential equations. And the third type that you have is linear differential equation. This is the easiest of all. Linear differential equations. Okay. So we will
Okay, sir.
discuss the solution, how to solve differential equations in which you can separate the variables. Variables are separable. The second is how to solve differential equations which are homogeneous. Okay. And the third is how to solve linear differential equations. Now remember, all these equations, all these are of in your syllabus you have order 1 and degree 1. Okay, you don't have order 2 and degree 2, order 3 and degree 1. All those combinations you don't have. All these equations will have one thing in common, that is they will be of the first order, and the degree of the differential equation will be 1 in all of these. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
This is what is there in your syllabus. See, differential equations actually is a huge topic,
Okay, sir.
huge topic. In
Yes,
mathematics,
sir.
differential equation is a huge topic. It's a C, and you don't even have a drop of a drop of water in your syllabus compared to the C. So anyway, we shall first discuss differential equations. Differential equations in which variables are separable. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you practice differential equations as much as possible, you will master differential equations, and all of them are very, very regular sums. You don't need anything actually to solve differential equations. You just need to determine which type it is, either of the three. And once you know which type it is, then it is a cakewalk to solve all the differential equation. So we are discussing here the first type, okay, in which variables are separable. Okay. So in this case, let me take examples. In this, you have the first type, type 1. When you get differential equation of the type when dy dx is some function of x. Okay. How to solve such equations? Example 1. Okay. Here, let us take a very easy one to start with. Let us see this. 1 plus cos x dy is equal to 1 minus cos x dx. Okay. How to solve this differential equation? So we have 1 plus cos x dy is equal to 1 minus cos x dx. Dividing both sides by dx. What do we get? We get 1 plus cos x dy dx is equal to 1 minus cos x, isn't it? That
Yes,
means
sir.
dy dx will be 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x, right? Now you see,
Yes, sir.
is this equation that we are getting, is this of this type? Dy dx as a function of x only. Just check. Are we getting dy dx is some function of x? We are getting
So that's- Yes, sir.
dy, because 1 minus cos x by 1
Mm,
plus cos x is a function of
hello.
x only.
Yes, sir. We are getting it.
Okay. So that means
Yes, sir.
how will you solve this differential equation? See that dy dx is equal to 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. Remember, is tan square
Yes,
x
sir.
by 2. Remember, dy dx 1 minus cos x from trigonometry formula. What was
Yes.
tan theta? It was 1 minus cos 2 theta by 1 plus cos 2 theta. Remember this formula?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So therefore we can write 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x as tan square x by 2. That means dy will be what? Dy will be equal to tan square x by 2 dx, right? Now integrating both sides, integral dy is equal to integral tan square x by 2 dx, right? Integrating both sides, right? If I integrate both
Yes,
sides,
sir.
what am I going to get? I am going to get integral dy is y simply. And how will you integrate tan square x by 2? You write this as sec square x by 2 minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Dx. So which is now integral sec square x by 2 dx minus integral dx. Now integral sec square x by 2 is what? Integral sec square x by 2 is tan x by 2, because you know integral sec square x is tan x divided by the derivative of x by 2, which is half, isn't it? Minus x. See whether you understood this. This is simple integration.
Yes, sir. Understood.
That means y must be equal. Now, since we are integrating, we'll give a constant of integration also here. So what do we get? Y is equal to 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c,
2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c.
where c is an arbitrary constant. Clear? This is
Yes, sir.
how we solve equation of this type. Let us take another example. Example 2, solve. Mm, let us take dy dx is equal to, or better still, let me give you another one. Let us take solve dy is equal to x root 100 minus x square dx, and y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. Okay, find the value of,
Yes, sir.
the next part of the question is find the value of y when x is equal to 8. Okay, so now this is a differential equation which we see can be written as, so we write, copy the differential equation first. We have dy is equal to x root 100 minus x square. dx. So that means if I divide both sides by dx, I can write this as dy dx is equal to x root 100 minus x square.
Yes, sir.
Or in fact, yes, you can write it this way, 100 minus x square. So what is this form now? This form is what? Looks like dy dx is equal to fx, right? Purely a function of x, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So what
Yeah,
you do here is,
yes, sir.
You write this once again. Okay. I just wrote this for you to check. Okay. I just wrote this for you to check whether this is dy dx is equal to fx form or not. But actually we shall be working with this only. So let's write this once again. Dy is equal to x root
Yes, sir.
1 minus 100 minus x square dx. Now I integrate both sides. That means integral dy must be equal to integral x root 100 minus x square dx. Right?
Yes, sir.
That means we get y is equal to integral x
Yes,
root
sir.
100 minus x square dx. Let us call this I. We shall integrate separately and then put. Okay. Let us call this as I, where I is equal to integral x root 100 minus x square dx. Right. So we'll now integrate this. How do you integrate this? You remember? Put 100 minus x square is equal to t. Right. So what do you get? If you differentiate, dt dx is equal to minus 2x, right?
Yes, sir.
That means you get dt is equal to minus 2x dx. That means you get x dx. That means this part, x dx, this part here. What do you get x dx as? Minus half dt, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is I? I is integral minus half, and 100 minus x square we have taken as t. So write this as root t dt, right? So now minus
Yes, sir.
half integral t to the power of half dt, which is equal to minus half t to the power of half plus 1 by half plus 1, isn't it? Constant of integration, I'll put it
Yes.
later when I'll put the value of I. Okay, so we get minus half. This is 3 by 2. That means this becomes into 2/3 t to the power of 3 by 2. So this cancels. You simply get minus 1/3 t to the power of 3 by 2. Now if you put back the value of t, what do you get? Minus 1/3 t is 100 minus x square to the power of 3 by 2, isn't it? So now you put
Yes,
it here. Therefore, what do you get? Y is equal to,
Yes, sir.
hence y is equal to I. What is I here? We have found this minus 1/3 into 100 minus x square to the power of 3 by 2 plus c, where c is a constant of, where c is an arbitrary constant. Okay. Now you can also write this as minus 1/3 into 100 minus x square root 100 minus x square. Any doubts here? Any doubts
No,
in this
sir.
step? Okay. So this is our, now what you notice here in both the differential equation that I have
Yes, sir.
solved, you are getting only one arbitrary constant, which is very evident. Why? Because see, what is the order of the differential equation? 1. So you'll definitely get only one arbitrary constant. See here also second, in the second case, what is the order here? Order here is 1, right? So that is why, since order is 1, you are getting only one arbitrary constant here. Clear with this? So this was the most simple type
Yes.
of differential equation that you get. Type 2 is of very similar type, which is dy dx is equal to some function of y. Some function of y. Then what will happen? Example 1. Solve. Okay, I have not completed this sum. Sorry. There were certain other things also given. Now this is the general solution. This is called the general solution, okay, of the differential equation. Now see, in this sum, this is also given, something else is also given. It is given y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. What does this mean? This is called a boundary condition. Boundary values. Now boundary values will help you determine the value of this arbitrary constant. Understood? This
Yes,
is
sir.
given. This is the purpose why this is given is, the purpose of this is so that you find a particular solution also. Okay, so what you have is when y is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0. So we have y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. Okay, so what you do is, this is the general solution. You put y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0 in the general solution. Okay, so what do you get? This is your general solution here. Put it here. Y is 0, 1/3 into 100 minus 0. 100 minus 0, root 100 minus 0. Right? So plus c. So what do you get here? 0 is equal to 1/3 100 into root 100 is 10. So you're getting 100 by 3. This is plus c, sorry. Plus the arbitrary constant c. So what are you getting here? You're getting c is equal to minus 1000 divided by 3. Isn't it? This is what you're getting. You
Yes,
got
sir.
the value of the arbitrary constant. Therefore, what can we write? Y is equal to minus 1/3 100 minus x square root 100 minus x square minus 1000 divided by